Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Marie. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Lee. I'm just going to have to readjust this camera because it's right in the way of where I want to see the comments. So we're going to have to move over here, I think. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Sue. Hi, Tania. Hi, Jutta. Hello. Okay, I think that's a bit better. A bit closer. But no, just that way I can see the comments instead of the camera being in the way. Hi Melissa, good evening Jess. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Hi Steph and Marcella. Hello, hello, hello. Sophie, hello. Hi Ryan. Sue, bless you. Thank you for the stars. Laura Rose, good evening. Hi Leanne and Kim. Bronnie, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to everybody. Hi Wendy, hi Caroline and Maz, hi Liz, good evening, hi Jess, Kirsty. New watcher, Cheryl, hello, welcome. Sheena, hello, hello, hello. Hi Kirsty. So, it's Sunday. A few updates for you today. Wendy, bless you, thank you for the stars. Okay, so a few updates. Summer sale has been updated again, so there's a few extra items in the summer sale, so it's worth having a look at that. There's also some newer items in the Christmas section on the website as well. I've also moved the Christmas section around so it is all just in the one section rather than how it was where it was going to have subsections, but I think that just got a little bit too confusing. So yeah, we've done it the other way around where it's all going to be in with the one section. So we've got the Christmas boxes. So we've got two different size Christmas boxes. If I just grab, I will show you. Okay, so this one is the open at home Christmas box. Now at the moment it doesn't have anything in it but the anti-tarnish, so this is just a tarnish prevention bag for jewellery. Okay, so in this box would be the cage pendant of your choice. There's 6 different ones on the website, and your oyster to open at home, the tarnish prevention bag, and a special Christmas Pearls of Brecon scratch card. So that all goes in this Christmas box. So that's the smaller of the two. We've then got this one. So if I put this one on top, you can sort of see the size difference there. Hang on, there you go, that's in the corner. So size difference. So this medium one went on the website today. This one is called 5 Days of Christmas, and it either doesn't come with any oyster openings, or it gives you the option to have a live oyster opening where I'll open the oyster and I can put the pearls on your jewellery for you, or it can send the oysters at home for you to open, or like I say, you don't have to choose to have the oyster opening, but I'll show you the other items. So this one's a real, you can sort of pick what you want. So again, it just slides open, and in here are 5 different items. You have the leaping reindeer, which comes with an oyster opening if you would like it to. And you have a snowflake pendant, which would already have the bridal white pearl on it there. You'll get a random colour selection of 8mm Swarovski crystal pearl earrings, and these will all be in different Christmassy colours. You get a cage pendant, which again you get to choose whether to have the oyster opening or not. And this is a snowflake cage pendant which can hold up to 4 pearls. And then you also get the Christmas tree set, which are stud back Christmas tree earrings and a matching pendant. And all of these will be set with sea green pearls. Okay, so you get 2 items set with pearls, 1 set of earrings with Swarovski crystal pearls, then you get 2 pendants where you can choose to add on oyster openings or not, which I would either do or you would do at home. So yeah, that's 5 days of Christmas, and that's the open at home box. Now I showed them because somebody asked on the last live, so today I got them next to me just so that I can show you guys. Oh, okay, so they are both on the website now. What else? So summer sale, items added, Christmas boxes. I think that's all the updates for today. If you would like to order, we do still have spaces, so you can order for today. And yeah, just keep in mind to check out our pinned post on the page for our upcoming live dates, because we do have a few off, not the week coming but the week after. But yeah, just keep an eye on that pin post. And we have the Christmas sparkle bags as well, don't we? I don't actually have the bag to show. Forgot to grab one of those. So our Swarovski crystal sparkle charms that we saw on the Christmas night, they are in the Christmas bags, which are going to be flat packed, so you guys at home can open them up. The charm will already be inside wrapped up for you, but that way it just saves on postage because it's flat packed. So yeah, you'll just literally pop the bag and then it pops up, and then it can be as like a gift bag as well. And all the boxes and bags this year have got all the same design with those characters, because I think it's so cute. So yeah, they're the different Christmas items, and then the actual Christmas jewellery will be going on the website shortly as well, but it's not on today yet. Okay, so shall we get started for today? So up first is Jessica McEwen. Jessica, are you here? Hair is up. You can have a really quick. Are you ready? I'm a bit nervous. Ready? I don't know if you managed to see anything there. Jessica McEwen, are you here? Bronwyn, no, it can be sent together. That's absolutely fine. And if you'd like me to move it to today, I can move it to today if you're here. It depends on whatever you would prefer. Jess, hello. Hello. Jess, that's perfect. Thank you for confirming the email address for me. So you have 3 openings altogether, Jess. What 3 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, thank you guys. It's just I needed a big change. So yeah, I just had it all cut off. I've got some bangs in, but I've clipped those back just because they keep getting blown into my face. I'm not used to it yet. And yeah, just a little secret, I don't know, style for me. I do, Ali, yes. I do ship internationally. I think there's some people on here tonight from the US who've ordered from me. They'll confirm it as well. Donate the shells. Which oysters for the darker colours? So either the mystery, which is a mix of all the colours, or the Nunu rainbow. So Nunu rainbow is this bag here, and these are the darker rainbow colours. So if you prefer to go for the darker pearls, I'd definitely say this one. Or you could, like I say, go for mystery, but definitely this one's for the darker ones. We will, yes. Two Nunu, 1 mystery, donating the shells. So I'm guessing you're hoping for darker colours. Oh, I normally offer. Okay, so this is the one I picked out the bag. This is the one that sort of jumped out the bag, which as I pulled my hand out sort of came with it. So I don't normally offer which oysters you guys would like, but seeing as this was the first oyster picked out, we're going to stick with that one. So would you like the one I pulled out the bag or the one that jumped out the bag? Some people like to go with the one I pulled out because that was fate, and some people think it's fate that this one sort of came out with it. So it's just, that's why I like to give the option if it happens. So pulled out the bag, or we'll say jumped out the bag. Which one would you like? I'm just going to grab your mystery oyster as well. Either is fine. Oh, bless you. Okay, we're going to go for pulled out the bag then, because pulled out the bag was the one that was intended, if you like, the one that my hand grabbed. So let me get these open for you. So hoping for darker rainbow colours. Oh, Angela, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. So let's go down. We'll start with your mystery oyster. We have a lighter pop there. And there is your mother of pearl. Now straight away I can see at the bottom there, let me pop him out. He looks like he's a lighter watermelon. Fingers crossed for a darker silver. Okay, so there's no more in that one. So your first pearl out is a lighter watermelon. I'm just drying him up for you so I can hold him up so you can see. Oh, Lillian, bless you. Thank you for the stars as well. Moving on to your Nunu rainbow oysters. So Nunu rainbow oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And this one is definitely a darker pearl there. And there's no more, no more in that one. So let me just dry him up for you and we'll have a closer look at the colour. Oh, you have a two-tonal silver and green. So he's base silver, but he's got like this darker, so let me get it to focus. There we go, darker silvery green, almost chocolate in areas as well. And then moving on to oyster number 2, which again is your Nunu rainbow oyster. There's one side and the other side, and in here you have another rolling darker pearl, and there's no more in that one. So again, let me just have a squid, and let me just dry him off and we'll see what colour he is. Now he definitely looks like he's different shades to the first darker pearl that came out there. He's a two-tonal purple and silver, so again quite a nice dark deep purple there with silver flashes. Now Jess, if you're happy with these, I'll just need to know which ones you'd like where, and if you're not happy I can swap them for you, okay? So it's going to be completely up to you what you would like to do. So a silver chocolatey green, a silver purple and a light watermelon. What do you think to those? If I pop them on the board for you, the watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The silver purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the silver greeny chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8 as well. You know what, I reckon I could. I won't be able to do it while on the live. Hang on, let me have a look here. No, these ones are more purple than silver purple. Okay, so I reckon, I reckon I would definitely be able to have a look at least. Just because if I show you this, Can you see all the different silver shades we've got in here? So I reckon if I had a good look, I think I could try and match that purple silver for you. And then if I can't, I can email you and then you can let me know what you'd like to do. Would that be okay? So swap the watermelon to match the silver purple. Let me bring you back up. Amazing, and you'll keep the other one loose, not on the necklace. Perfect, that's not a problem. Like I say, I should be able to match that for you, but I'll just have to get, because I don't have all my pearls next to me, I've just sort of got the ones in their correct colour pots. So like the two-tonal ones there, I don't always have them next to me, so I'm definitely have a look for you. And like I say, if you don't have an email from me in a couple of days, then that swap would have been completed. And like I say, if I can't match it, I'll email you and then you can let me know just to confirm if you would like to swap some out or not. Okay, so I hope you're happy with that, and hopefully you won't hear from me until you get the dispatched email, which means then you will definitely have that swap there. Thank you for the donations with your shells, Jessica, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Jess, you're very, very welcome. Okay, up next is Wendy Pierce. Wendy Pierce, are you here? I have, Leanne, yeah, I've had it all chopped off. I don't know why I say that like that. I'm loving the shorter length. I really am. Excuse me. You'd like it tonight, Bronwyn? Okay, so I've added this order on to the end, and then when I get to your name, if I haven't printed your new one off, reminds me and I'll add them together, but you'll definitely have it tonight or this morning for you. That's absolutely fine. No, I haven't dyed it. It's just, might be the lighting. Wendy, hello, hello, hello. Okay, so Wendy, you have one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think? Cord shell, yes. So the braided cord and the single cord, yes. So I know it's in bracelets, the cord that you can see on the website. I know it's in bracelets, but if you want that in a necklace length, you just let me know that length. It's the same price, but because I make them to length, you can just sort of let me know how long you'd like it. Does that make sense? And also with a lot of our pendants on the website, it does actually give you the choice to choose the cord rather than the chain. Some of them it doesn't, but there'll be reasons for that on different pendants, but for most of them it does. Oh, Wendy, I did get your email. Let me just double check. I think did I reply already? Let me search. I remember seeing it because you wrote a note about it, didn't you? Yes, no, it's here. Yes, of course. Sorry, my lovely. You've got 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? There is a list. I believe I posted it on the page, Marcella. It should be in the normal place. No, I completely understand. My son has he has a black braided cord. He then has the dinosaur with a blue pearl on his. He's very happy with it, but I understand he needs the cord as well. So Wendy, 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Both mystery and donate. Oh, I might have to top this bag up. So number 1 and number 2. Now, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? There's 1 and 2. Can't see the order list. It should be posted. Do you know how I normally do the announcement that we're going to be live at this time? It should be at the end of that, like where I'd normally post it, if that makes sense. So let's go down. Mystery oyster number 1. The list wasn't, you didn't see it? All right, after this opening, I'll double check the list then, guys. I thought I posted. Oh, right, after this, I'll double check in a moment, and if not, I can post it. I apologise. So Wendy Pierce, mystery oyster number 1, and you're hoping for a dark purple or a dark blue. We have a softer pop there. And oyster number 1, did you see that? You have a runaway. There is your mother of pearl. And you have a bright blue runaway there. However, in here, I can see that you are quadding. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there's no more in that one. So your first oyster, you are quadding, Wendy. Now, if we go through these for you, you have a gold, a brighter pink, a icy blue, slightly two-tonal icy blue there, and then a blush pink as well. Okay, so beautiful quadding colours to start with. And then mystery oyster number 2, lighter pop there. Oh. Oh, okay, so again, as I knocked the pearl as I pulled the shell off there. So there's one side, and you've got quite a nice pink runaway there. And let me just have a squidge. There's no more in that one. So you have a larger two-tonal candy floss pink. Now this does have lighter and brighter areas to him. Wow, he's quite big. We will measure him in just a moment. So here is your lighter and then slightly brighter candy floss pink. What do you think to all of these, my lovely? Now, again, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. And if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. If I pop them on the board, the blush pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Your icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Your brighter pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And your gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And then measuring your pink, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. I thought he was going to be a 9, but no, he's an 8.5. What do you think to those, my lovely? What do you think? Like I say, if you're happy with those, that's perfect. Lou, bless you. Thank you for the stars. Love them all, but please swap the light pink for a dark purple and the gold for a TARDIS blue. Oh, that's a nice TARDIS blue there. And then a dark purple. Now, I just had a dark purple, so I'm going to pop one of these ones in for you. And then let me know if this is too dark, I can go slightly lighter. Okay, so the two at the bottom, the ones we're swapping out. So, TARDIS blue is at the top, purple's just below it. Are those shades okay? And like I say, if they're not, I can swap the purple out for a slightly different shade. Just going to bring you up there. Are they okay? They're great. Perfect. Wendy, then, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and that's safe up there for you. Right, let me have a look at the order list. Sorry, it's just loading. Okay, so it should be okay. I'm ever so sorry. I forgot to pop the list on. There we go. I've just double checked, copy and pasted it over. So I've posted. I just haven't popped the list on the end there. I do apologise. I've just updated it though. So if you would like to see, just refresh the page and it will redo that for you. Okay. Oh wow, Samantha, that's crazy. Wow, time has gone so fast there. Wendy, you're very, very welcome. Do you, Sophie? Last time I dreamt of babies, I was pregnant. Okay, so up next this evening is Marcella Hemsworth. Marcella, are you here? Tea time. Thank you, Bub. Would you be able to grab me some baby wipes too? There's some in my drawer over there. Okay, so, no, stop. You have to close the door, otherwise all the bugs will come in. So from the far wall bottom box, second one in. Nope. Bottom, below that one. Yeah. Marcella, hello. Sorry about that. Marcella, you have one opening altogether. You would like Mystery Oyster and to donate your shells. Thank you, Bab. Oh, Bab. Thank you, darling. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Thank you, Claire. So let's go down. Have you ordered the right fitting for a Pandora? You have indeed, Marcella, yes. I can confirm you've got a hoop fitting, which does go onto the Pandora there. Hoping for a... Oh, it's a slight peeper there. I didn't realise until I looked down. Okay, that just means I don't need to... Oh, and I can see a pearl. I don't need to pop him because the shell is open there. So there is your mother of pearl. And I can actually see that you're twinning. So you're twinning with Pinkle twins there. Now, Marcella, a Pinkle is a mix between a pink and a purple. There's no more in that one. So you said you was hoping for the bridal white. You've got twinning Pinkles. So if you would like to swap one or both of these, we can do that for you. Or of course, if you're happy with these, that's perfect as well. So here they are in the sand. And again, if I pop them on the board for you, your Pinkle number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. So I'm going to swap out the smaller one for you. However, if you prefer to swap out the larger one, do let me know. I'm just grabbing a bridal white for you. And is it the bridal white that you would like on the jewellery? Can you confirm? Are you happy with that one there? Oh no, Linda. Yes, please, white on the jewellery. And that one's perfect. Perfect. Right, let me pop these safely in here. And then I'll write that down as well. Okay, so white on there. Perfect. Marcella, then, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything as well once it arrives. I can't stop yawning, dearie. Honestly, I haven't yawned all day. It must be the lights. Maybe I should put the lights on for like an hour beforehand, and then that way it's just, I sort of get used to it, because I do normally get used to it after a little while, don't I? I can't drink that yet, that's too hot. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Right, up next is Wendy Walker. Wendy, are you here? Possibly Bronnie. Must be bad company. Oh no, don't be silly. And Wendy, hello, hello, hello. Mystery Oysters, donate the shells. Okay, so you've got 3 sparkle dips, and that's with 3 oyster openings. How would you like to do it? Just because obviously with 2 I normally do both dips and then both oyster openings. With 3 I kind of want to give you guys the choice, because obviously yeah, it's just if you want to see the pearl next to the jewellery, it may be easier for you to see and concentrate on one at a time, or are you happy to do 3 dips and then 3 oysters? What would you like to do? The bag is ready. What do you think? So sorry. You're hoping for the spike pendant. Fingers crossed for you. You're persistent. You are indeed. Pendants and then oysters. Okay, so 3 of these. Again, I'm just going to give them a good mix. I went all the way to the bottom then. And again, I'm going to grab in, take a big pinch. Oh. That is 1. Okay, so you have a Swarovski crystal heart pendant here. Now this is a different bail. Okay, so this is a new different bail that I don't think you guys have seen yet. I couldn't resist, and it fits the hearts beautifully. So this is the same type of heart that was on the website, and it's like a burnt auburn colour. Now the bail has this sort of 3-point curvature that comes off of it there, and again it's the same on the back with the bail, so it does go both sides. What do you think to this one? Would you like to stick, or would you like to risk it and twist it? You're going to twist, not a problem. So you know the drill. This one will stay out of the bag, but it does get added back in again after we've done this twist here. So again, I'm just going to give them a good mix. And then I'm going to dive in. I mean, I filled my hand there. I couldn't fit any more in there, even if I wanted to. I think I've got it too high up. I feel like I'm missing the bag. Oh. Okay, so we've got the one that was hanging out the side there. So let me just pop these ones back in. So you have another Swarovski crystal heart pendant. However, this is the offset heart, and also it's the largest size that we do them in. And the colour here, Look at that. So first of all, you can see the heart. It's got the larger section to the top and it goes down and it's offset as it hangs. Now the colours here are orange and pink. So I hope you can see as the light changes, the pink comes through. So it's definitely like a base orange crystal, but the pink does come through there. Wendy, I hope you're happy with that one. It is lovely. Let's go back up again. So that's your first sparkle dip there. Moving on to number 2. So again, with this one, you get to stick or you get to twist again. So I'm just giving them a mix. And then if I dive in, and again, quite a big pinch, and I'm not looking, oh, because I don't want to, I seem to be in my thumbs today. Okay, so pop that one back in because it jumped out as well. You have another heart pendant, back to the first style of heart here. And again, it's got the heart bail, so it's like a double heart pendant. Now the actual heart is yellow. So if you see here at the top, it's like a offset heart bail, and then you move into that heart pendant and you can see that yellow. And again, it's brighter and lighter as it catches the light. Now, what do you think to this one? Would you like to stick or would you like to twist with this one? Twist with that one, Wendy, not a problem. Okay, so let me bring you back up, and again that one stays out. So just gonna mix them up, and let me dive in. And again, I've got a whole handful here. Oh, is that one? Is that one bent over? I can't fit. No, I think that's 2. There we go. That's one. Okay, so I thought that was one then. You have this one here. You have one of our larger raindrop pendants. Just popping it on the chain for you. Now the colour here is Golden Shadow. So this is, like I say, the larger of our raindrop pendants, and the colour is Golden Shadow. Now as you can see, it's on a long drop bail as well, so it gives it that more elegant look. And again, depending on where the light hits it, depends on if it's that lighter or more darker gold. The bail on its own, Jen. I hope you're happy with that one, Wendy. And actually, these two go quite nicely together. So very autumnal with the colours there. And then moving on to your last sparkle dip, which again, let's go back up. So, fingers crossed for a spike for you. Giving them a good mix. So let's dive in. Oh, feel them going everywhere. Is that one? No, that's 2, that one. That's one. Okay, so you've got another larger pendant here. So far you've got the 2 larger pendants, and this one again is a larger sized pendant. Now this one is called the Curved Rectangle. So let's go down, and this is in the mirror colour. So as you can see, it's a larger rectangle with the curved edges, It's got the simple pointed bail at the top, and the colour is the mirror colour, which does mean it's got the yellows, the blues and the purples, depending on where the light hits it. Now again, Wendy, if you're happy with this one, you can stick, or if you would like to twist, we can twist again. Twist with that one. Okay, so let me just pop this one back in here. Okay, so if I bring you back up again, good luck for your twist, Wendy. Okay, so diving in, and again I've got a huge, oh, is that one? Oh no, it's, oh, I looked, it's two, so I'm going to have to do it again. I'm ever so sorry, because I thought it was one, so I looked. Again, quick mix. And like I say, I just don't want to look, because I don't want to say that I sort of picked, even though I wouldn't do that. But do you know what I mean? So that's why I keep my eyes closed. Okay, so you have this one here. So this one is, now I can say there's definitely spikes in there. This one's not a spike, however. So I do apologise, Wendy, but I hope you're happy. This is the Fossil Shell. Now this is called the lighter Silvernite. So this is the lighter Silvernite, meaning that it's got, so we've got the dark Silvernite and the light Silvernite. So you can see it's almost like the moon rays sort of colour, that light silver tone with the fossil there. I hope you're happy with that one as well. So let me bring you back up here, Wendy. And you said you'd like 3 mystery oysters and you'd like to donate your shells. Now, are you thinking pearls on or pearls off of the jewellery? And yeah, there's certain colours that you're hoping for. So there's number 1, number 2, and number 3. It's the Heart of Te Fiti. Oh, it could be. I can see where you're going with that. I love that idea. Right, let's go down for the mystery oysters. So, mystery oyster number 1. We have a light pop there. Oh, and you've got a, I don't know if you saw that. Let me move over. You've got a runaway there. There's your mother of pearl. Now I can see, if I turn this around, that you are twinning. And you're twinning with 2-tonal icy blues. Now visually, both of these do look like they've got different sizes. So they're both 2-tonal and they're both different sizes to each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you them, each of them one by one individually, and that way you can have a closer look. So this is the visually smaller of the two, and oh, I don't know why I've got this hand. And I'm going to say he's the slightly lighter of the two as well. He does have that brighter section, but overall he's lighter between the two. And then moving on to the visually larger, and like I say, he's slightly darker, so lighter here, but he's got more of a darker surface area. Okay, so twinning 2-tonal icy blues to start with. Moving on to mystery oyster number 2, we have a lighter pop there. Oh, the shells come away there. I will just show you that. So there's both halves there. And in here, straight away, we can see again that you're twinning. I'm just going to move that out of the way. It's just a piece of shell. You are twinning with Blush Pink Twins. And again, I'm just having a squidge. And there's no more in that one. So twinning Blush Pink Twins. And then moving on to the last oyster, which again is your mystery oyster. And we have a softer pop there. And there is your mother of pearl. And in here, I can see a slight peeper towards the side. You have a darker purple. Is that? It is. And you're twinning for a third time, Wendy. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so twinning Icy Blues, which are two-tonal and visually different sizes, twinning Blush Pinks, and twinning these darker grape purples. Now again, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. If you'd like any on the jewellery, let me know which one you'd like where. And if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. And if you prefer to have the jewellery as it is, that's fine as well. So it's completely up to you, Wendy. I'm going to pop these ones on the board and then I'll hold them up against your pendants for you, okay? So pink twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Pink twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. Visually larger blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And twin number 2, which is the visually smaller of the two, it's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So they are measuring differently as well. Purple twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And purple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5 as well. Okay, so if I hold these up against the pendants, now this one was last on, but it's because it's still on the card, I'll hold it up. So this is the light Silver Night Fossil Shell pendant, and this is the visually smaller two-tonal Icy Blue. You then have a Blush Pink and a darker purple. So that's the Fossil. Then moving on to the Raindrop. Raindrop with the blue. Raindrop with the pink. And Raindrop with the purple. And then moving on to your larger heart. Blue. I'm going to move this one quite a bit, but that's just so we can see the pinks and the orange tones in the pendant. The pink. And the purple. Wendy, what do you think to those? If you're happy, that's perfect. And if you'd like anywhere, let me know. Darker Icy Blue on the clear coloured pendant. So darker Icy Blue on this one here. That's just a piece of sand there. So dark icy blue on that one. Swap the purple for a hot pink for that one. And the other purple for a TARDIS blue. Okay, so let me just show you these ones. So the pink with the heart. And then I'll pop the blue next to the raindrop as well. Okay, so are you happy with those and all those colour shades, my lovely? Just going to take away the two purple that we swapped out, and then you're left with the lighter two-tonal blue and the twinning blush pinks. Like I said, just confirm for me if that was, yes, perfect. Okay, so let me just bring you back up, and I'm just going to pop your other pearls in here. Perfect. I'm glad you're happy with those. I've popped them in the respective bags, but I'm just going to write it down as well. So fossil, we've got the icy blue darker, the raindrop, we have the TARDIS blue, and the heart, we've got the hot pink. Perfect. No, Wendy, you're very, very welcome. I hope you'll be happy with all of these once they arrive as well. And again, thank you for the donations with your shells. Okay, so that's all safely on there. And then that's up there for you. Perfect. And up next is Bronwyn. Now Bronwyn, bear with me just a moment, my lovely. Let me print out this other order for you and we can add them together. Bear with me just a moment. I've got to let my It's always the way. Computers are brilliant, but for me personally, I always move faster than my computer wants to. So I'm always ready. It's not quite ready yet. Right, there we go. Okay, if I come back to comments. Hello. Lisa, yeah, I'm in my office, if you like. I've got an office in my garden now. So yeah, it's my new workspace. Which I'm so appreciative to have, but it is brilliant to have my own space. And Bronwyn, hello, you're here. I'm so excited. We've moved your opening, haven't we? Let me just make a note of this, otherwise on Tuesday I'm gonna be like, huh, what? Perfect. Okay, so Bronwyn then, my lovely. Let me just have a look. Marie, bless you. Thank you for the stars. You have, oh, I've just seen. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do your two normal openings first. So with those, what 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. It'll be 5 years in November. Yeah, not long. 5 years. It's crazy. I mean, it's brilliant, don't get me wrong. Zoe, thank you for the stars as well, my lovely. Can you have mystery and keep your shells? You can indeed. Now I'm just gonna, actually no, I was gonna say I need to top this bag up, but I've got a few more in there and then I can top it up, that's not a problem. So, are there certain colours you're hoping for at all? 1 to 2. Hoping for red, pinkle or lavender. Okay, so let's go down. Fingers crossed for red, pinkle or lavender. So, mystery oyster number 1. Oh, beautiful deep pop there. And in your first oyster, I'll clean the shells up for you in just a moment. I can see straight away that you're twinning. And you're twinning with brighter pink twins here. And there's no more in that one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean the shells as we go, okay? Okay, so brighter pink twins here. Now visually they do look like they're different sizes as well. So you've got the larger towards this side and the visually smaller towards this side. We'll measure them at the end for you. So that's from your first oyster there. Moving on to oyster number 2. Blake, hello. You have a softer pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. So let's have a squidge in here. We have another pink one there. And you are twinning for a second time. And there's no more in that one. Now with these pinks, these two look like they're the same size. Well, that came off beautifully. However, they are definitely different shades. So twinning pinks again, different shades, same size. And the first set were same shade, different size. So if I hold these up for you, hopefully you can see that there. So you've got your larger, brighter twins towards the top, and they're visually different sizes. Then the 2 smaller twins at the bottom, which are different shades of pink there. Now, what do you think to these? If you're happy with these, that's perfect. And I'd possibly say take a screenshot here, and then that way at the end you could possibly let me know the colour or even email me the colour choices. And if you'd like to swap any now, or if you do know the colours now, we can do that for you. So visually smaller of the bright pink twins is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the visually larger of the 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5, so they are different sizes there. Second set of twins, the lighter of the 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the brighter of the 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5 as well. Red and a lavender. I can definitely swap one for a red. With the lavender, there is going to be a wait for that. So if you don't mind having a wait, and there is actually a little bit of a waiting list for the lavenders, just because we've got quite a few people on the lists now. It is a very popular colour. Like a Christmas red. I'm just having a look. So yeah, if you don't mind waiting with the lavender, I can definitely do that for you. Christmas red, the closest, closest to a Christmas red is, I'd possibly say, let's do one like that. There is a weight for Pinkle, but it's a shorter weight than the lavender. Does that make sense? There's not as long a waiting list for the Pinkle. Is that the kind of red you're looking for? That's a lovely red and happy to wait for a Pinkle. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop these in here and I'm going to write that down for you. So I'm going to wrap these shells up as well. And like I say, it shouldn't be too long a wait on the Pinkle. It's definitely shorter than the lavenders, because yeah, the lavender list at the moment is quite, I can't remember how many people are on it, but lavenders don't get swapped out very often, that's all. So we're going to swap the large pink for Pinkle. And you'd like the second set for apple green to go on to studs. We can do that for you as well. I'm just going to have a look for some greens which are the same size and shade, and then you can let me know if that's correct. That's quite a nice shade there. Ooh. I could spend all day matching pearls. It's so relaxing. Obviously you guys just see the fast pairing, if you like, which obviously I still do take my time to find the match that's needed. But yeah, I love, it's so therapeutic. Right. Oh, those two there, they're even sitting next to each other. Come back. Okay, have a look at these here. Sorry if I took some time there. Have a look at those. Are you happy with those greens? And you'd like those on stud earrings. Is it there? Is it Bronwyn? The spike digger. Oh, for the sparkle dip. That's perfect. Okay, so let me write down that you'd like those on studs. That's not a problem. Perfect. So I believe you also have, let me just double check this. Yes, you also have a 25 pearl oyster. So with your 25 pearl oyster, what would you like to do with the shells? Would you like to keep or would you like to donate them? And are there certain colours you're hoping for with this one? So let me grab the 25 pearl oyster bag. Ooh. Okay, so let's get this open. And let's go down. Keep the shells, of course you can, and hoping for lighter, brighter colours, and we love the pastels. Okay, so fingers crossed, Bronwyn, my lovely. So your 25 pearl oyster. Now this one, if you can hear that, it's very noisy. It sounds like there's a lot of looser pearls in here, which does mean we've got to be careful as I open it so they don't all run away. Okay, so I've released the top shell. You can see lots of darkness in there actually. Let's see if we can get him open. Now, like I said, there may be some runners here just because it sounds, oh, okay, like they're looser. So I'm going to clean that shell up for you in just a moment. And I can see lots of pearls in and around that flesh there. So these would have been the noisy ones here because they are sort of against each other opposed against the flesh and themselves. So, oh, they're running out there. There's not a lot of flesh in this one. That may be the, come on. Okay, so there's definitely no more in there. Definitely no more in that section. So let me just move these shells out the way and we'll have a closer look at your pearls. So to count them off, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dry these up and then we're going to pop them in the sand for you. Now I'm going to pop the darker ones towards the top of the sand and the lighter ones towards the bottom of the sand, and that way we can see the colour of them. I'm going to have to clean them sort of one by one and then sort them out in the sand afterwards. Okay. Almost working backwards, if you like, with the colours. Just because that was, it didn't have a lot of flesh, but it was quite a mucky one. And just to see the true colours, we'd clean them. Now I do buff the pearls up, obviously not with liquids or anything like that, but we do buff the pearls up before they get sent to you. But yeah, if I just give them a little wipe, just means that you can see on the camera a lot clearer the colours. So I'm sorry it's taken a slightly longer time here. And then what will happen is I will go through the colours for you. And then are you happy for me to measure the largest and the smallest, or would you like me to measure them all? That's not a problem. It's completely up to you what you'd like me to do. Nearly done. Yeah, if you would like to order, guys, are they all done? Yes, perfect. If you would like to order, there is space for today, and I'll do an updated order list as we go. The order list at the moment isn't actually too long, so the waits wouldn't be too long. But like I said, I'll do an updated order list after this opening, and then you can all see if you've ordered whereabouts you are. Okay, so if I hold these up for you, now we're going to go through the colours for you. Like I say, I'll go through and hold them up, and just let me know, are you happy for me to measure the largest and the smallest? I hate wonky lines. Now I'm just going to hold them there. If you would like to take a screenshot, you can do so. Largest and smallest is fine, perfect. So I'm going to hold them up for the darker section if you'd like to take that screenshot, and then moving up to the lighter section. I've just seen this one and this one just need to, there we go. Okay, so if we go through the colours for you, your first one is a chocolate bronze. You then have a dark purple silver, a more brick sort of chocolate, so almost like a ready chocolate there, and then you have a dark gunmetal grey. We have another chocolate bronze, slightly darker than the first, and then you have a dark silver. We have a chocolate purple, so base chocolates with the purple overtone, and then a dark chocolate which also has like this mottled dark effect to him as well. You've got a light darker but light silver grape purple, and then again a silver chocolate, and then a lighter silver. Then you have a baby pink, a lighter autumn peach, a darker rose gold, a Pepsi blue, a coral, again another baby pink there, and a sky blue, a bright pink, a coral, a lilac purple, lavender yellow, another pink, more blush pink I'd say this one because it's slightly darker than the other two, a watermelon, and then we're going to be ending on a in between the lemon and sunshine yellow, so it's a brighter yellow than the lemon but not quite the sunshine yellow. Now, are you happy with those? Or if you prefer to swap some, you can take a screenshot and then you can email me your colour choices. And do you know which colours you'd like on the jewellery, or would you like to email me that decision as well? Now, if I measure the largest and smallest for you, we're going to measure the lemon yellow. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Measure the coral. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. I'm going to measure the other coral as well. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. So your smallest is a 6.5. Measuring your largest, let's go for this one here. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. The rose gold is not a 5, whoop, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. So your smallest is a 6.5. Your largest is an 8. What do you think to all of those? Swap the chocolate browns for cherry red and bright watermelon. So if I pop your swaps along the bottom here. How many of the pinks would you like to swap out, darling? So you've got a blush pink and you've got 2 baby pinks. So I've added the 3 colours at the bottom. So we've taken away the 2 chocolate bronzes and the blush pink. I've added in that red, watermelon and icy blue. Now, like I say, you've got 2 other baby pinks, which is this one here and this one. So this one here, just the one. Okay, perfect. Are you happy with those colours there? Sorry, I was just having a sip of my tea then. Yes, okay, perfect. So just confirm for me, are you going to email me with what colours you'd like where? Oh no, you already know. For the jewellery, can you please get the red on the hands and the pinkle on the hearts? You can indeed. So we're going to have red on there and pinkle on there. Okay, Bronwyn, I've got that all down for you then. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to click that then. That's not a problem. Like I said, the pinkle shouldn't be too long a wait. So if it goes too long, I will pop you an email across just so you can see if you'd like to continue waiting. But I don't think that's the case with the pinkles. The waiting list for them, I think, is quite short. So if you don't hear from me and you get a dispatched email, it means it's been swapped for you. Also, the invoice for the studs will get sent through for you tomorrow, and that will go to the email address that's on the order form. I do hope you're happy with that, and I've wrapped up and kept the shells for you as well, my lovely. Okay, so that's all safe up there for you. No, you're very, very welcome. Side view, Bronnie. Oh, when it was like here. Yeah, I can understand that. It can't be like that though in here. Or do you mean down with the pearls? Oh, you like, oh, I see, with the pearls. Yeah, no, I could understand that, but with the camera setup at the moment, it does sort of need to be face on, unless we sort of move where we're sitting on the desk, and at the moment that's not a possibility. No, it's so warm tonight. It's so warm tonight. Right, shall we do an updated order list? So I'm going to do a verbal order list, I think, because there's 3 people on the order list. So we have the Stella Taylor up next, and then Linda Southam and Samantha Butler. So 3 of you on the order list. Stella Taylor, you're up first. Are you here? Yeah, it's warm. It's been warm. It's been sort of getting warmer as the day's gone on. I don't blame you, Tara. I've just literally put my little fan on the desk because, yeah. On Wednesday, Olivia, so Wednesday the 8th, that's this Wednesday coming. So we're live tonight, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, then we're off the Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, then we should be back again on the Friday after. Because I'm going to have an operation. So yeah, we're having, so like live this week, tonight, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, then we're off for a week and then we'll be back again. But it's all on the pins post on the page. So if you would like to see certain dates, yep, double check the pin post, it's all there. So Stella Taylor, are you here? If you are here, my lovely, possibly type I'm invisible because it will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anybody else sees Stella, please comment on her comment because again it will bring it forward so I can see. Oh, Stella, is that you? Hello, hello, hello. I don't know why that didn't come through then, but hello, my lovely. So you have 2 sparkle dips today. So if I give them a mix in here, and then I'm going to dive in, Stella. So with your, oh, I didn't get a good enough grip then. Okay, so with your first, I'm going to do a shake, sparkle dip. Okay, oh no, I mean, oh yes for you, but Wendy, close your eyes. Oh. Stella, you have a Swarovski crystal spike pendant. Let me pop this on here and let's go down. So this is a Swarovski crystal spike pendant. Now the colour here is a clear crystal and it's actually got a golden crackle on the back. So if I turn it over, you can see this golden crackle more clearly. So you can see the gold colour coming through there. So you can wear it that way round, but it's meant to be so when you turn it over, you can see that crackle colour come through the crystal there. Now, Stella, is it just what you wanted? Oh, I love that. So just to confirm, are you sticking with this one? Just confirm for me, are you sticking with that one? Just going to bring you back up and popping him safely in here. Perfect, stick with that one. So that one is yours. So we're going in for your second sparkle dip now, which means you'll be able to stick or twist again with this one here. So again, I'm just going to give them a mix and getting them all off the bottom. Okay, so again, I'm just going to take a big pinch. Is that, no, I think that is 2. Oh, where did that go? Okay, so we have this one, there we go. Okay, so we've actually saw this pendant earlier, however, this is a smaller size. So we don't have doubles of the same pendant, but because this is a smaller size, it's not, if that makes sense. So it also has a different bail to what we saw. So we also have the Golden Shadow Raindrop, and it's got the reverse bail raindrop at the top. So the raindrop, the point comes to the top on the crystal and the point goes down on the bail there, so the points meet together. And the golden shadow colour means you do have those lighter and darker golden colours coming through. Now, Stella, if you're happy with this one, you can stick again, or if you would like to risk it, you can twist it, my lovely. What do you think? do you think to that one? Oh, do you, Linda? Fingers crossed. Stick with that one as well. Perfect. Let me bring you back up. Stella, I'm glad you're happy with both of those. Let me pop them on here. They are yours, my lovely. And, oh, more staples. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. There we go, that's safe on there. And then that's up there for you as well, my lovely. No, you're very, very welcome. Up next this evening is Linda Southam. Linda, are you here? And you've just said you'd like a golden shadow one. So fingers crossed for you. I definitely think there's more golden shadows. I mean, oh, I love them all. Each time I go and look at them, and the charms as well, because I've been, supporters will know, but I've been making the charms, and all those charms that we picked the colours for the other day, supporters, they're all now made. They're ready to go. So yeah, that I just get lost in them. So Linda, are you here? Hello. I have to be organised. I don't think you could do. I don't think you could sit here and be unorganised, because yeah, you wouldn't have. I wouldn't have a clue where anything is. So Linda, you have a sparkle dip, my lovely. Let's give them a mix, and then I'm going to dive in and grab a pinch as well. Oh, I can feel that one fell out then. Just giving them, oh, I've got two there, I think. There we go. So there is one. Let's pop the dropped ones back in. So you have a Swarovski crystal heart pendant. You have everything crossed. Oh, bless you. Now this one is not a golden shadow. However, this is a reversible two-sided pendant here. So it's a Swarovski crystal heart, and it's got that new bail which I said about earlier, with the three points coming off it. So you can see this side, you've got that dark deep silver. Okay, so again, lighter and darker, what's the word, smoky effect coming through. And like I say, it's reversible. So on the back of this one is the dark rainbow. This is the darker rainbow, so it's going to be quite hard to show you because it is quite dark. It's on the website, it's called the Dark Rainbow Heart Charm. Obviously this is bigger because it's the pendant. Now Linda, what do you think to this one? So you've got the silver smoky side on that side, and then you've got this darker rainbow to this side. I'm just trying to see if I can catch it. It's gorgeous, but we're going to twist. Okay. It is like an oil slick bronny, yes. So let's bring you back up. That one will stay out of the bag while we're going to do your twist. Then it'll go back in again afterwards. Linda, fingers crossed. Again, I'm just going to give them a mix, and then let's dive in. And I've got, have I gone too high for the camera there? I feel like my arm just kept going up then. Hopefully it's not too high. I'm going to get one, and then if I see where, oh no, yeah, you guys can see. Okay, so with this one, you've got another Swarovski crystal heart, and it's not golden shadow, I'm afraid. However, this one, and again, it's got the same bail that we saw a moment ago, so it is a lovely newer bail that's on there, and it's a dark amethyst, which means it's a dark purple. Oh, let me just straighten that out. There we go. So this is the dark amethyst purple heart. Linda, I hope you're happy with this one. It is like an oil slick. I hadn't thought about it like an oil slick before. Love it, Linda. Perfect. Let me bring you back up here. So I hope then that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. That's safe on there, and then that's up there for you. Okay, and up next is Samantha Butler. Samantha, are you here? Linda, you're very, very welcome. And Samantha, hello. Samantha, you have 2 sparkle dips, and yours you've got with oyster openings here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do both of your dips and then both of your openings afterwards. I hope that's okay. So let me just give them a mix for you. And you'd like both mystery and donate the shells. Perfect. So your first sparkle dip, I've got a huge pinch there. Oh, I think that's still 2 actually. There we go, that's 1. Oh, I love this one. Okay, so your first one, you have, now it's a, oh, that's backwards. It is a golden shadow. Sorry, Linda, but it's a golden shadow. Oh no, I had it right the first way round. There we go. Golden Shadow, Rhombus, Swarovski crystal, growing crystal. So you can see it's got that golden shadow effect. It's got the rhombus shape to it, and it has that growing crystal effect in the center there. Now, Samantha, what do you think to this one? Would you like to stick, or would you like to twist? Now I thought I kept putting it the wrong way around, so it could be worn that way round, but you don't see as much of the growing crystal effect in the centre. So it does sort of go that way is the correct way. You wanted a statement piece, so you'll keep it. Perfect. I'm glad you're happy with that one. So then you also have a second sparkle dip. So sorry about that. Your second one, let me give them a mix again. And in here, again, grabbed a big pinch. Oh, I think is right. Is that 1? I think that is 1. It is. Okay, so you have one of our raindrop pendants with the reversed raindrop bail. Oh, you wanted a rounder rectangle. Ah, I see. Let's go down. Now, your raindrop, you have the lighter holographic crackle effect. So first of all, it's our largest raindrop size, and then again it's a reverse bail, so both points meet each other at the top there. Now your crackle effect, if I go round onto the back, is this beautiful holographic sort of colours. So you can see lots of different colours in there, which means it comes through on the crystal, as you can see there. Now Samantha, you can either stick with this one if you're happy, or if you would like to twist, you can do so. Keep it, love it, perfect. Let me bring you back up. So I'm just going to put you back down again, because I'm just going to restock these oysters. And I actually brought them in next to me to restock them once the bag got low. Okay, so if I bring you back up again, sorry, bag's done there. So if I grab 2 mystery oysters, you'd like to donate your shells. Now, are you thinking pearls on or pearls off? In which case, do you know what colours you're hoping for? So let's go down. Okay, so mystery oyster number 1 is a little bit of a clapper, which again, it just means I don't need to pop him because it has come away already. So there is your mother of pearl. And oh, did you see that? So the flesh has come away, but nestled in the flesh there, you have a darker pearl. I'll confirm his colour for you in just a moment. There's no more in that one. Not sure. Okay, so we'll see what comes out and then we can go from there. So your first one, he's a dark purple, so quite a deep darker purple. And then moving on to mystery oyster number 2, we have a lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can see on the side here, you have a 2-tonal yellow. And I'm just going to have a squidge as well, just to see if there's any more. There's no more in that one. Okay, so let me show you this 2-tonal yellow. He's got quite a nice colour difference as you go around the pearl here. So that's the lighter section, and then if I go round, oh, let me just readjust how I'm holding it slightly. So lighter, brighter, and then lighter again. Now, what do you think to these, Samantha? Are you thinking you'd like pearls on or pearls off? And if you're not happy with the colours, we can swap them for you. Your purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, oh, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the 2-tonal yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8 as well. So if I hold your purple next to the holographic raindrop, and then the yellow, and then I'm just going to swap these over. So your purple and then the yellow. Okay, so what do you think, Samantha? So if I hold them up again, so we'll do it backwards this time. We're going to have purple on, oh, swap the yellow for a large black. I can see what I can do. And which one would you like the black on, or is the black loose? That one's black, but that one's smaller. Oh, I think that one's black. Let me see. That one's black. That's slightly larger. That one, no, that's smaller again. Okay, so I think I've given you, again, my blacks are in with the darker gunmetals. So that's the largest of the blacks. So it's slightly, I think it's about a 7.5, that one. Heather, yep, you're up next, my lovely. Okay, so it will be tonight. So here's the black against the black for the golden shadows. So that's what that would look like there. And purple on the holographic one. So was that black, is that big enough for you? And then we're going to have the purple on this one here. You can see, just as it's away from the card, you can see all the holographic patterns through there. It's lovely. Let me bring you back up and we'll just wait to see if that black was large enough for you. If I hold it in the bag. Yes, perfect. You're very welcome. So let me just write this down. Growing crystal. We've got the black and the raindrop. We've got the dark purple. Perfect. Samantha, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything as well once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, so up next then is Heather Billington. Heather, are you here? Heather, hello, hello, hello. Now, just because it is a different, Samantha, you're very welcome. Heather, just because it's a different name on Facebook as it is to the order form, that's absolutely fine. But just to confirm, can I have the second part of your email address? So don't send the first part, so none of this bit. Just from the @ onwards, what's that section, my lovely? And like I said, it's just to confirm that it is you. They started on Thursday, Lauren. They've gone. Yeah, they were back Thursday and Friday, and their first full week starts tomorrow. And then so they're back for a week, and then they've got to isolate with me from the Monday through to the Thursday, because your whole household has to isolate at the moment before you go in for the operation. So yeah, they're back for a week tomorrow, then they're off for 4 days, then they can go back on the Friday, and then it's normal. So bless them. They get a week in and a week off kind of thing. Heather, that's perfect. Thank you for confirming that for me. So you also have a sparkle dip and you've got an oyster opening with yours. So we'll do your dip first and then we'll do your oyster opening afterwards. So let me give them a mix. And then if we dive in, and I've grabbed a big chunk there, and let's just move my fingers around. I think that's one. It is one. Okay, so we saw a pendant like this earlier. However, this is in a different colour. So this is a large offset heart Swarovski crystal pendant. And the colour is the clear crystal. So let me show you it, Heather, and then you can let me know what you would like to do. Now, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect. You can stick, or if you'd like to risk it, you can twist it. So if I just pop my hand underneath, that way you can hopefully see the shape more. And obviously with the clear crystal, it does then pick up and sort of reflect through the colour that's underneath it. What do you think to this one? Twist with that one. Okay, so let me just pop that in here. So this one doesn't get added back to the bag until after your twist. Okay, so let's bring you back up and bring the bag back over. So again, I'm just going to give them a mix and then let's dive in. Oh, that wasn't a big enough grab. I'm going to give them a mix again because they're all against the wall. Okay, so there we go. I can grab some now. So because obviously it's plastic, the bags, they go against the wall of this bag, and then it's quite hard to grab them, so which is why I mix them each time actually, because it just brings them into the center so I can grab a better pinch, if you like. I think, no, that's still two. Okay, so that's one there. Let me pop this back in here. So Heather, your pendant is, now this one can, again, it can be double-sided. So let's go down. You have the dragon egg pendant. Now this is the dark silver night. We had a light silver night colour earlier. This is the dark silver night. It's very smoky and it's got these frosted detail sections in the centre. Now if we turn it around, you can see again it's double-sided. It's just slightly more lighter on this side. So again, darker side on that side, but you can see the design better when I show you on that side there. Heather, I do hope you're happy with that one. Now, like I said, that one comes with one opening. So what type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Very welcome, my lovely. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And Mandy, yes, you're up next. Okay. Mystery and keep your shells. Now, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Mystery oysters. Let's get him open. And let's go down. You have a double pop there. and in here there's your mother of pearl. Now I can see straight away that you are twinning, which means you've got two pearls in the one oyster there, and actually they're slightly different shades to each other, and there's no more in that one. So I'm just going to clean these shells up first, and then we'll have a closer look at those pearls. Okay, so you've got one more corally colour and one's more of a watermelon. So if you have a look here, this one's slightly brighter watermelon, this one's slightly a lighter coral. Now, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. I'll just need to know which one, if any, that you'd like on the pendant. Again, you don't have to have the pearls on the pendant if you don't want to. And if you're not happy with the colours, we can swap them for you. So it's going to be completely your choice on what you'd like to do. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And your watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. So they're both measuring different sizes and colours. So I'm going to turn this around just so we can see the lighter. No, that was right. There we go, section. So this is the coral with that pendant. And then the watermelon. So watermelon and coral. What do you think to those? And are you happy with either of them, or would you prefer to swap, or would you prefer not to have pearls in the jewellery? I'm just going to wrap your shells up for you. Swap the smaller lighter one for a darkest green or dark grey or TARDIS blue, please, whichever you think go with the pendant. I mean, all of those would go. I love the idea. Excuse me. Okay, so I've popped in one of each here just so you can see them, then you can help make your decisions. There's a green, silver and blue. And if I hold them next to the pendant for you as well. What do you think to those? Silver, perfect. And silver on the jewellery. Let me bring you back up again. Okay, I'm just going to pop this on here for you, Heather. And I've wrapped up your shells as well. So Heather, I also hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Excuse me. Heather, you're very welcome. I've run out of drink, but I breathed in my saliva. So I can feel it. Ugh. Sorry. So yeah, if I look like I'm pulling a funny face, it's because you know when you can feel it flapping around your air pipe. It will sort itself out in a minute. Ugh. Sorry about that. Too much information. Right, up next is Mandy Hughes. Mandy, are you here? Mandy, hello. You do that? Yeah, you literally take a breath and it's like, oh, it's done. And it's just tickling there for like 5 minutes, isn't it? Oh, it's one of those things. Right, okay, so Mandy, hello. So you have a sparkle dip, my lovely. So again, I'm going to give them a mix. Yep, Lou. I think I just printed that out actually, Lou, so you'll be up next, I believe. So Mandy, good luck. I'm gonna grab a good sized pinch here. Oh, I think that's one. I think it's folded. It is one. Okay, so let me get this open. Oh, okay, so you have a Swarovski crystal heart pendant. Now this heart, let's go down, is a jet black. So that means on both sides it's the same, and it's got that 3-pointed bail on it. And like I say, it's jet black. Helen, thank you. I popped them back in the bag. As I moved the bag back, I saw them, so thank you. But Mandy, what do you think to this one? Now, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect. You can stick, or if you prefer to twist, we can do so. Stick with that one, Mandy. Perfect. I'm glad you're happy with him. Let me pop him in here for you. Perfect. Okay, so Mandy, that is your one. Let me pop that on there for you. Oh, bless you guys. No, bless you. I did pop them back in there. Mandy, I hope you'll be happy with everything as well once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you as well. I'm just double checking. No, I didn't drop any on the floor. It was just on the table. But they are back in the bag now. Right, up next is... Who said that they'd placed an order? I think I've got a different name. Up next is Louise Ryan. Louise, are you here? Oh no, it's... Yeah, sorry Lou. Louise Ryan, are you here? Oh, bless you, Jutta. Oh. Lou, that's you. Hello, thank you for confirming that there. So you have 2 oysters altogether. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, Mandy, you're very welcome. And I'm glad you're happy with that black heart there, my lovely. And I do hope you'll be happy with when it arrives. So you're very, very welcome. And Amy, bless you. Thank you for these stars. Mystery and donate. Lou, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let me get these both open for you. There's number 1 and number 2. So let's go down. Mystery oyster number 1. Oh, bless you, Mandy. Thank you for the stars there as well. So, Lou, oyster number 1. Oh, a softer pop with that one. Hoping for possibly a watermelon. Okay, so there is your mother of pearl. Now, straight away we can see a darker pearl towards the bottom there. And let me have a squidge. Okay, so there's no more in that one. So he is a darker gunmetal grey. He also looks like he's got a hint of like a purple tone to him, but definitely darker gunmetal grey. And then moving on to oyster number 2. You have a light pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And Lou, you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. You are quadding. You have got 4 pearls in the 1 oyster there. And there's no more in that one. Okay, perfect. So you have a icy blue, a blush pink and a candy pink, and a lighter gold. So let me hold these up for you. What do you think to these? Now again, if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. And if you are happy, I'll just need to know which ones you'd like where. So if I pop them on the board, your gunmetal grey with that hint of purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The candy floss pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Your blush pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And your icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Can you swap dark one for a bright watermelon and have that one on the jump ring? You can indeed. You just confirm if you're happy with that watermelon there. So take that one away. I'm just going to bring you back up while I write this down. So we're going to have the watermelon on there. And let me go back down so you can see the other colours for the other item. Swap the candy floss and the blue for a bright watermelon and a hot pink, of course. Hot pink. And the quads on lobster fittings. Okay, not a problem. If you can just confirm for me if you're happy with those shades there. So watermelon at the top, and then you've got the second watermelon swap and the hot pink. If I just take those two away. Are you happy with those colours there? Super happy, perfect. Your invoice for the additional lobster fittings will get sent through tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form, Lou. Just popping these in here for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, perfect. So that... No, Lou, you're very, very welcome. That has brought us to the end of our order list for today. Like I said, this week we're live on Tuesday, normal live. Wednesday, monthly charm dip for September. How are we in September? I don't know. And then Friday and Sunday are normal lives as well. So 4 times this week. So if you'd like to join us, I'll see you then. Thank you all for joining us tonight. And if your kids are back to school tomorrow, I hope they have a brilliant day. For the rest of you, have a good Monday and start to your week. Laura, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. So take care, guys. Bye.